Hello, Ninjago community. It looks like the cast listings for Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4 Part 1 has just leaked. It showed which characters are going to be in what episodes, and I'm going to discuss each episode, talking about who's going to be present and whose arcs are going to be taking the forefront for each one. So it looks like all three of the ninja teams are going to be in Episode 1. Zane and Frohickey are going to be present at some point. Same with Geo, Bonzel, Cole, and Euphrasia, who's in every episode except, I think, the last one. Then we have the Mysterious Acolytes, a character named Gweg or Gweg, and some Loyalists, which the elemental monsters aren't outright mentioned at all, but I assume they are grouped with the Loyalists. But we'll see. There's a lot of weird new names. So I don't have a whole lot to say for Episode 2, except Zeatrix and Ross briefly speak. There's a new character named Reginald, and Administration Agent shows up. That name is listed a bunch, but it's unknown who he or she is. It's just I think it's just a substitute for whoever they want to show up as an administration agent. So episode 3 is the only episode with Pixel and Rapton, and it looks like for Kai and Nia it's going to be the obligatory administration episode. Jay is absent, so I believe they must have captured him, and they're probably doing some sort of experiments on him, and Nia and Kai have to go save him. Then it looks like a lot of randos show up. There's Gweg, John, Nasiform, Prentice, Reggie, and Rowan. Very intriguing. I don't know who any of those people are going to end up being in the season, but I guess we'll find out. So for episode 4, all three teams are present again. Jay is back. The administration agent is also here, and administration announcer is in there as well. Zane returns. Euphrasia is also present, and Percival, which I'm going to be happy to see Percival. He is one of the most underrated Dragons Rising side characters, and it's always good to see him. We also have the mysterious eliminators, and Freya, Johnny, Reggie, Ronan, Seafoam, and then the loyalists are kind of spread throughout, but I think this is the first time we see the chief loyalists, so that'll be interesting. In episode 5, it looks like Sora's team and Lloyd's team are going to be present, but we're going to take a bit of a break from the Kai team. But we'll see Cole again with Zane and Euphrasia probably. They might work together. But even bigger, the return of Beatrix and Dr. Legault. And the Finers are present too. Well, not all of them, but some of them, as well as Aaron's parents and Rontu. So that will be intriguing. And it looks like Egalt will show up for 6 lines of dialogue. That will probably be in a flashback with young Lloyd, or not with him, but separate. And then we'll get a bunch of loyalists and Reggie and Rowan. I am very intrigued to see who these mysterious people are. Seems like there's just a lot of random names. Moving over to episode 6, it looks like we have all three teams again. And then Cole, Zane, and Euphrasia with whatever they're doing. We also have Dr. Legault, all the Finders, then Jenny without Barry. And then we also have Frohickey, Rontu, and Percival. I do not know what their roles are going to be, but that will be fun to find out. Then we have the chief loyalist and their loyalists. And then for some reason, administration agent shows up. There's no clarification for who this actually is. It just shows up as administration agent on the cast listing. But we also have Teen Lloyd this episode and the next one. John and Reggie return. And then we also have new characters. Again, Harold and Inquisitor. So for episode 7, we have all the normal MCs, except Sora disappears until the final episode, and Cole is absent from this one as well. But we finally have the Archdragon of Whispering Woods returning since the first episode, and then the Chief Loyalist is here, Freya, Johnny, and Teen Lloyd show up again, and then the Inquisitor is also present until the finale. I think this is the episode where a lot of the characters and different teams finally unite, because in the next episode, it is definitely a bit scattershot for who does and doesn't show up. So oddly enough, Kai, Jay, Frack, and Wildfire are all just absent from episode 8. This is just like with Sora, except she's been gone a bit longer. And along with them, I guess we also have the remaining ninja and Euphrasia. I don't know if she's considered a ninja this season or not. We also have the Arc Dragon again, the Loyalists, Enemy Lloyd, which will be intriguing, and then the remaining Source Dragons. So we'll probably see them again with Lloyd. That will be great. I do always like to see more of them. Okay, so all those ninjas I just said went missing are back now, so that's good. Well, not Sora, but We also have Beatrix and Dr. Legault, along with the Chief Loyalists, and Inquisitor, who I believe are going to team up in some way, but I guess we'll see. Then we also have the Arc Dragon of Whispering Woods again, and Percival's back. Okay, and for the finale, all the ninja are back, including Sora. For some reason, Euphrasia's gone, so she's showed up in every episode, but she's just gone from the finale, so that's going to be interesting. Maybe she had to go back to protect her realm or something goofy like that. Then Beatrix and Legault are still present. I feel like they're going to team up to cause a lot of havoc, and the Chief Loyalist is here, same with the Loyalists, so thankfully they don't betray the goons like in part 1 of the last season. That was honestly one of the worst scenes in Ninjago, honestly, with the Forbidden Five getting betrayed by Thunderfang. Then we also have the Inquisitor. Ras shows up, I believe, briefly at the end. He only has 2 lines, I think, overall. Then we also have Rontu, Percival, the Imperium Announcer, and Citizens, just like in the 4th episode of the season, I think. Then we also have Frohickey and the Arc Dragon. Okay, so based off the cast listing overall, I do have kind of a good idea on how the season might play out. I am still a bit worried about a lot of aspects, especially seeing how Season 3 was a bit of a disappointment. But I'm hoping that everything goes out well, and I do have interest in some of these new characters. It seems like a lot of those random characters with just kind of random names like Rowan and Reggie and all them just kind of disappear by the 7th or 8th episode. But, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, hope you all have a great day, and bye-bye.